Where is it? Stream with stop broadcast. Oh my goodness, that means I'm live. Hi everybody, it's Mary from the Fritzy family. So I have some guests with me today, and I'm going to introduce those just as soon as I get a window open because I can't see whether or not you guys are out there. And if you are, if you're asking me anything. So as you can see, I have Melissa55 with me today. I have Marlene from Fab Glam with me today. And I have Michelle from Cinnamon Girl Beauty here with me today. And I still don't have this video up. So today we're talking about hair. Long, beautiful hair. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to start because obviously if you've been around my channel, then you know that I recently, within the month, cut off my hair. My hair was pretty long, and gosh darn, Cindy from Old Broad said this to me, and I felt really bad then. I never thought about it, but she cut off an inch ponytail from her. An inch. She cut off a 1-inch ponytail, by gosh. She cut off a foot ponytail, you know, and I guess I was in so much shock. I don't know why she didn't ask me if I wanted to donate it. You know, that could have been, I mean, I don't have the greatest hair, but mixed with other hair, it could have been hair extensions for somebody, right?
You've got great hair.
That was good long hair.
So actually, let me ask you a question about that. I've always heard that if you donate your hair, it has to be completely natural. It can't be color treated. It can't be, yeah.
Well, you know what? You might be right, and that may exactly be why she didn't say anything about that. So
I may be wrong, but that's what I've heard in the past.
That's what I've heard too, Michelle.
Well, that kind of makes sense. Besides, who would want my hair? Let me see if I can, if this is our video here. I still haven't got it open.
I've got mine open.
I can't find it.
I can't find
How many people are in the room?
Hi, Christy. I can't see how many are in here. Let's see. 48 watching and 22 thumbs up, it looks like. 49.
Oh, that's good. But what would be even better, let me switch the browser. What would be even better is if I could see my own channel, wouldn't it?
I can't see it. Mary, I can't see it either. Okay, Mary.
Okay. Mary, yeah, I see it now that I've actually went to there in a different browser. Okay, so now I see it.
You see it?
Hey, Mary.
Yeah, that's going to be most helpful in answering questions, won't it?
Yes.
All right, now I can see.
Mary Ellen, she said that my face is hidden behind Glitzy Fritzy. What does that mean? My face is hidden?
Your face is hidden until you talk, I think.
Oh, well, that is true. Whoever is speaking's face comes front and center. So as we interrupt each other, we'll come forward front and center. So you're probably being hid by me because I'm talking. Okay, so let me say hello to the people in the room. So check out my wrenches here. Make sure, thank you for being here for me and moderating Carol. And Carol's going to have her hands full. Monica's here. Thank you, Monica. Raylin, thank you.
Hi, guys.
Mary Reed, thank you. Kristen Gain is here. Okay, so guys, I was going to surprise you all and pull Kristen in one more time. Yeah, it was going to be a shock. I was going to just see the looks on your faces. And everybody else, when I pulled the game into the room, henceforth, the game. I was going to pull her in, you know, like we did the surprise one. But she had something she had to take care of. So maybe we can, you know, get her to do that sometime. Would everybody like that? Get Kristen in to talk about hair, because, you know, some of these products that I have were suggested by her, and I love them. So anyway, so I have given her the wrench, and one more, give it to Bella. Okay, if you are my moderator, thank you so much. If you need to take care of anything in the room, all you need to do is slide your mouse all the way to the right, 3 dots will appear. And from there, you have the magic wand to block people and ban them. All right. So let's get this show on the road. How is everybody today?
We're good. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for asking me. I appreciate it so much.
Oh, Michelle, I love you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary. I'm so honored to be here too. And gosh, all 3 of you are so beautiful. And great hair. Great hair, all of you.
Isn't Melissa the most humble person in the whole world?
Really
Thumbs up if you think Melissa is the most humble person in the whole world.
Thumbs up. Just thumbs up, Mary. Just thumbs her up.
I feel like such a big girl sitting here next to all these beautiful women. I'm so honored, and I'm so excited.
I have to say that Michelle is also a pretty humble woman. I mean, she's constantly thanking me for, and I'm just her friend. You know, I met her, I looked at her videos, I thought, why doesn't this girl have more numbers? And yeah, and she's not stopped thanking me since. So.
I do. I appreciate everything. Absolutely.
She's very, very, very grateful. And Marlene, I'm not really sure how I met Marlene, but I know what attracted
Marlene. Your channel. I was stalking you. I was watching every single one of your videos.
Is that it? All I know is I remember I saw her hair and went, yeah, I'm there. Interested in that. That's why she's on this panel, guys. Okay, so I have assembled a panel for you, and it was done on purpose. Okay, so I'm trying to hit an age range of 40 to early 60s.
Yeah, make sure you say that early 60s in there, okay?
I wanted to make sure that I had something for everybody here, and I think I did that. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I've got Melissa here, and she has gorgeous, beautiful, and everyone always says that. So everybody wants to know how she's like the Farrah Fawcett of YouTube. Right? Everybody wants to know how to be Melissa. So I even get emails from people wanting to buy the earrings that I have, the Melissa55s, because they want to be like Melissa. I don't blame them.
They're just pretty earrings.
And say, I don't know, that ain't it.
You just assigned my name to beautiful earrings. That was the coincidence of it. They're just beautiful earrings.
These earrings are no one's earrings. Did you notice? It's because all 3 of these ladies have earrings named after them in my store, and I couldn't decide unless I was just going to change all through the program which ones to wear. So I'm wearing none of them. Then we got Michelle, who's hits the 40s. Group, and she has color processed hair. Her hair is long and beautiful and flowing. And then we have Marlene, of course, our rebel. Yeah, she's a wild child. She's got that gorgeous, vibrant purple hair that we all wish we had the guts to do. Hopefully we'll find out how we can get the guts to do that today. So, and then me, well, I've got crappy hair, but I can offer you a perspective for those ladies who have long hair. It's summertime now. I know you want to get it gone because it's hot. And so I can give you a perspective of what it's like to go from long hair to short hair and whether or not you should do that. So I'm going to start off really quick because I don't want to focus on me on this channel, but I made a list here that we'll zip through of the 6 pros and cons of my short hair. So the first con for me, I'm starting with the cons. The first con for me was stupid. I can't twirl it. Okay. I love to twirl my hair. Have done this since I was a baby and play with this ear. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but there are a couple of cysts inside my ear here. And it's because ever since I was a baby, I have done this with this ear when I get tired. So when I'm tired, I play with my right ear and I twirl my hair when I go to sleep. So I wasn't thinking about that when I had my hair chopped off, and that night I laid down to go to, and there's no hair. Because I start out here twirling my hair, and there's no hair to twirl. So my first con is that I don't have that to twirl anymore. The second one is my hump shows. Yeah, and I'm not talking about my lady humps either. How many have this? How many of my girls out there have this? Where your neck comes down, you got this hump there?
No, you don't.
Okay, I got that, Shy Guy's the one who got me all paranoid about it because he told me he didn't like me to wear shirts like this and my hair up that don't have a collar because he could see my hump.
You don't have a hump.
I don't see a hump.
No.
I'm the humpback in the house.
Back him around a little bit. Give him a hump.
So, you know, now that the hair is not coming down to cover it, I remember why I never cut off my hair was because I didn't want to I wanted to hide my hump. So, oh yeah, Melinda from Pigsty Atelier says she has one of those neck bumps. So I'm not alone there.
I mean, I don't think that's an age thing. Isn't that just kind of how
I don't know. I'm like, I try to stand up straight, you know.
Kristen Game says that boys are dumb. The boys.
Yeah, Kristen Game is right. Boys are dumb.
They are dumb.
Yes, Trish. Trish Oliver says he said that out loud. Oh yes. One day we can make a video about the things he said out loud. And didn't say, did I say that out loud?
He thought it was perfectly normal to say it.
Oh yeah. It was like, yeah, like one day he asked me, this is a family joke, because I was running around getting ready and I had on a tank shirt, right? But there was a jacket that went over it and we were going somewhere and my arms were out and fat. And so I'm running around the house because I'm really hot. And he goes, is that what you're wearing? I'm like, yeah. He said, with those arms?
Oh. Are you still breathing?
I'm like, oh, you didn't. I know you did not.
Did he have the courage to go to sleep that night?
He didn't get it. I go, there's a jacket that goes with it. Okay, so the number 3, the amount, this is a con, is the amount of hair product that you will start to buy. I did not buy very much stuff like mousse, hair texture, hairspray, gels. I have bought all kinds of hair products since I got short hair that I didn't need or buy with long hair. For the need to wash my hair every day because of said products. You get your hair, this has got a lot of hairspray in it. So you get this much hairspray in your hair and then you go lay down. Now it's like plastered to your head. So you can pick it out and do whatever you want, or sleep on it. And Mary Ellen told me get this. I put this on Snapchat this morning.
I saw.
Yeah, Mary Ellen, you need to go watch my snaps because I'm talking about you. I'm holding up this cap that I bought because Mary Ellen, she must sleep like this. She must not move because like I'm doing somersaults and everything else in the bed apparently because I've got the silk thing on and I take it off and my hair's still. So once you, that leads to number 5 is I can't lay down on the couch to watch TV or anything anymore unless I don't care what's going to happen to my hair. Hashtag, you're welcome. Number 6, I can't cut it anymore. I used to cut my own hair. I used to just take it into 2 ponytails and I go, poof, poof. That was the end of it. And I can't do that now. So that brings me to the pros. Cindy says, Mary, where did you get the earrings? They're gorgeous. Oh, well, thank you, sweetie. These are earrings that I bought to try out for my store. I have one other pair I'll be putting in the store. No, I have 2 pairs that I'll be putting in the store. Later on this week, if you want to pick those up,
want them.
Fritzy.com.
How much are they, Mary?
And I'm sorry if I'm missing questions here. I'll do better in a minute. The short hair pros. 1, I use less amounts of hair products for like my shampoo and the conditioner. First time I got in the shower with the short hair and I went with the shampoo. And I was like, what? You just don't need, but maybe a quarter size now will take care of everything. And that's a big adjustment. So while I'm buying more products, they last longer. Number 2, no more tangles. Oh my gosh, that's serious. That I would spend leave-in conditioner, oil, everything else in my hair and very gently working. You ladies with long hair know what I'm talking about. You will sit there forever working the tangles out of your hair before you can do anything with it. So I don't have to worry about that now. I just go like this with my fingers. I love that. 3, it's really versatile. You can get a lot of different looks out of it. You would think you could get a lot of looks out of long hair, but I didn't know how to braid my own hair. So not really. It was just a couple of things. Beachy waves or straight, you know, that's about it. With this, I can bring my bangs down like this. I can push them back. I can even get out of the shower, just rake my hands through my hair with some mousse and go for a wet look. And it doesn't look like, oh, dude, were you running late? You just got out of the shower? It kind of looks like it's supposed to be like that. So 4, no more hair all over everything, right? Hair all over your clothes. Always having to take the tape thing, go all over your body, all over the couch, hair on the floor, hair in everyone's food, in the shower. I don't have to worry about that now. My hair doesn't quit shedding. I don't know why. Number 5, it doesn't scare me anymore. Okay, I probably need to explain that.
Yeah.
This might just be a Fritzy thing. I don't know. But like sometimes my hair, like I'd see it out of the corner of my eye and I go, ah! And it was just my hair. Or sometimes my hair would like tickle me and I would think it was a bug. Okay, that might just be a me thing. That could just be a me thing, right? And the last one is I am so much cooler. Believe it or not, I am burning up, but it would be so much worse if I had long hair. So I really love that. And it's especially cooler underneath wigs. So, oh, and it's easier to wear a wig, right?
Now that was your inspiration, right? For cutting your hair. That's kind of what made you do that.
Exactly. It was this. This is Carrie. I love Carrie if I ever want to go back to long hair. But it was this wig, Patsy, that caused the whole light bulb thing to go off. I wore it for Le Vivid, which, by the way, guys, they're having a sale this weekend, back to school sale. I think it ends tomorrow if you want to go. I'm not sure of the percent, so I won't tell you. But this wig here, it's called Patsy, and I wore it in a video, which I can't link, but everybody went crazy. And I was like, what? In fact, it kind of felt bad. I was like, nobody likes my real hair. But you guys were right. And this wig, see, that's another thing. You may want to think about getting a wig if you want to make a drastic move like that. Because like my hair was down to here. So if you're going to just go get that cut off, that could be a scary thing, right? So if you try a wig first, and everyone's like, wow, you look great. And you kind of think you look great too. And then you get all that affirmation that you look great. Well, that was because you can't glue your hair back on.
Right.
So once you cut it, that's it. So this Patsy here, you know, I don't know how much Patsy is. She might be $100 or something. I don't know. But I got it free. But it would have been worth the money to know before they chopped off my hair how I looked. So that is really a good thing, wigs, I think. So that's what I have to say about that.
I have another question, Mary. So when they contacted you, did you go for the short wig just with that in mind? Like, maybe I should cut my hair? Or did you just want to try something totally different? Like, why did you select the short one? Just for fun?
Well, basically the real reason was because they'd already sent me their long one, which was Carrie. And so they only, for some reason, I don't know why, they only approach you with the Le Vivid line, which in my opinion, they're awesome wigs. So I've been thrilled with that. But the only long wig they had was Carrie. So they asked me again, but they wanted me to try a different color. And I was like, no go. Then I thought, I wonder how I would look in short hair. So I asked for Patsy after seeing how Mary Ellen looked in Patsy. So they sent me Patsy, and when I put it on, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. And I had it on when my husband came home, and he was like, that's really cute and sassy. Don't cut your hair. And then then I did the video for him, and all you guys were like, "Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Cut your hair." Somebody even said, "Don't come back on here unless you cut your hair." And I was like, but then I had a talk with him, and I said, "Honey, I think I want to cut off my hair like that wig." And he goes, "Sweetie, oh no, okay, here we go, right? You can't do that." And I go, "Why?" He goes, "'Cause you're bald on top." What? I know. I go, what? What do you mean I'm bald on top? He's 6 foot, so he can see the top of my head, but apparently I'm taller than everyone else. So no one knows this but him. And I'm like, what do you mean so I went and got a mirror, and I looked up in the mirror like this, and I went, oh my gosh, he's right. I look thin on top. Well, 1, I needed a color, and 2, I have 2 whirls in the back of my head, a big one and a little one, and this one goes this way and that one goes that way. So my hair separates there, and when it needs a color, you can see it. And with my hair long and the weight on it, it was separating there. And that was why I always wore my hair up in those combs. So I immediately I cried for 3 days. And then I went to see somebody who specialized in thin hair. And I took the wig with me, and I said, I want this. Can you do that? And she said, sure, we can do that, no problem. And so she did. And then, of course, he said, I called him from the chair and said, she says she can do this to my hair. Can I get it cut? And he said, are you going to quit crying? And I said, yes. And he said, then do it. And here we are.
Hey, Mary. Melinda from Pigsty Ateliers asks, how do you store your wigs? How do you take care of them? That might be a good topic.
Okay, well, they make wig shampoo. You want to use cold water. Patsy, I'll tear her off here because she doesn't have pins holding her on that head. But I store them on these heads, which you can pick up at Sally Beauty, or you can put them in the box after they're dry if you want. But you can pick these up for like $4 at the Sally Beauty, and then put them in there, and it's really fun because you can take like wig pins when you're having a bad day and stab her in the face. No, I'm really not violent. The wig itself, when you first get it out of the box, all you got to do is go like this and shake it. If it's a short wig, you don't want to do that with Carrie. But you shake it and then you just put it on. I've showed you in videos how you put this on. So now after you wear it for a while, she's got wig hairspray in her now. Sometimes I will put regular product in there. And so what you want to do is turn them inside out, or this is what I do, turn her inside out in a cold basin of water. Do not run water on it because you'll build up static. So what you do is you take this and you lay it in a cold basin of cold water. And then you take wig shampoo back up. Put the wig shampoo in the water and swish it around so that it's sudsy. Then put the wig in that water and just kind of wring it in, and you can turn it this way and back. And then what you don't want to do is run water on it. So then you pull the drain, let the water out, fill it up with clean cold water, put it back down in there, and just keep squishing it until all of the suds come out. Don't run water on it. Then just take her and put her in a towel and just, squeeze. And then when she's wet, I just get the head form and put her back on there, and she'll go back to the shape that she was. I mean, you don't have to worry about, oh, if I wash it, she'll lose her style. She doesn't, because she's synthetic. If it was human hair, possibly, but because she's synthetic, she just goes back to the way she was. And that's another thing that you should love about a wig is, if it's pouring rain, wear a wig.
Carol wants to know if you've ever cut your wigs.
Have I ever cut one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's under the bed ruined.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know what I'm doing. Some women, like Kathy A, I've seen Kathy A take a wig and just, and there you go. Not me. I tried to do what I saw her do, and I wrecked that thing. So personally, if you're comfortable with scissors and you've cut hair before, yeah, go ahead. But me, if I pay for a wig, I will take it down to the local wig supply or the hairdresser and let them cut the wig. I seen that Marla she looks good in every wig she tries on, right?
I agree.
Doesn't she? She's got one of those beautiful frame faces that just no matter what wig she puts on, she looks wonderful. And I saw her do a video. I watched her video this morning, and she had taken Carrie and cut it. So it wasn't short anymore or long anymore. She cut it about shoulder length, and and cut bangs into it, and it looked wonderful. I wouldn't dare do that. If I wanted to have Carrie cut like that, I would take it somewhere because I've ruined a wig now, and I'm afraid. I do have another one that I'm thinking about trying to cut the bangs on, but I don't care about it. So if you care about it and you're not comfortable with scissors, take it to your hairdresser or a wig shop. So,
Marlene, do you guys have wigs? Have you tried them before?
I have not had a wig, and when the company contacted me, I asked for a purple one, and they did not respond back. They have some really nice long purple ones, but I guess it's from their sister line, and they totally ignored me.
You're right. That's in the Uniwig line.
In the Uniwig, right. I wanted a curly, long purple. Yeah.
Well, maybe Cassie or Andrew one is watching, and they can hear that you would like that and send it to you, because anybody can rock purple. It's you, Marlene.
Thanks.
And speaking of that, let's move on to somebody besides me. Let's move on to Marlene. Marlene is in her mid-50s.
Thank you so much. I so love you, Mary.
I love you.
I'll be 60 in September.
We all love each other. We love you. We're just a lovely family. Marlene, as you can see, she's a rockin' rebel. I'm going to call you that from now on. You're my rockin' rebel. She has the most gorgeous tinted purple hair. Now, you know she wasn't born that way. So, Marlene, what made you sit up one day and go, I think I'm going to dye my hair purple? And how long ago was that?
My natural color is black. And as I've grown older, I felt that I looked quite harsh with my black hair. And I tried going a little lighter, and I didn't think it looked good. So I went to burgundy. Ever since probably the 80s, I've had some tone of cherry or burgundy in my hair. And then as I just grew older, I came across, I think it was Feria, that had a purple shade. It was a very dark purple. So I said, oh, why not? And then once I had that one, I just started going a little bit until I got to this vibrant purple.
And is it a trade secret here? What color purple is that? Does your hairdresser have?
No, actually, I buy the colors myself. And what I use a lot of different shades, but for my roots, I only use Goldwell because it's a color. It's a hair dye made in Germany, and it lasts me about 6 weeks. It won't wash out. And what I do is I mix a vivid violet with a dark violet, and that's what I do. I only do it in my roots because I don't put peroxide on on the ends. And then for the ends, I use the Arctic Fox, and this has no peroxide. So could you see that? And they make very vibrant colors. I also use Pravana because, again, it doesn't have any peroxide, and that's what I use from my, like, halfway down. And I alternate with shades with magenta and a raspberry and a dark purple. And I just basically weave it and add different shades so I can have some kind of a depth on it. But all of this is available on sleek.com, and it's a little bit more expensive, but yeah, you can certainly do it yourself. It's not a secret. If I get lazy, I'll go to the girl that does my hair, and she'll put in the same colors.
How often do you have to color your hair?
About every 6 weeks. About every 6 weeks.
And okay, did you say, I was answering something here, did you say where you bought those products?
Yes. I buy the Arctic Fox, this one. I buy it directly on the Arctic Fox website, or it's also available on Amazon. And the rest of my hair products, I buy them on sleekhair.com.
Sleek hair. Okay, so take me through this process. Let's say that today I decide I want to be like Marlene. I don't want to do me anymore. I want to be Marlene. How would I go about transitioning my hair into your hair?
You do need to do some bleaching, and what I always suggest when anybody has to do some bleaching is to add some, it's called Olaplex. Are either one of you, Melissa or Michelle, familiar with Olaplex?
Yes.
And they mix it with the bleach, right? Am I correct? They mix it with
I think you can do Olaplex with any type of hair color. It's basically a product that helps restore the damage in your hair.
Right. So when you use it and you use it with the bleach, then it doesn't cause all that damage that just regular bleaching, because in order to get from a color like yours, Mary, to mine, there has to be some, you do have to bring up you have to lighten it. Maybe not to the extent maybe to Melissa's color, but you do have to lighten it quite a bit. Okay.
I got a question from the room from Kelly. Kelly Girl 83 wants to know, and I'm going to let each one of you say the answer, your own answer to the question here. She says, what do you recommend for shampoo / conditioner safe for color and to extend the life of the color? What you can buy at both a salon or a store, and she means affordable options.
I'll go first. I actually pulled this. I was so excited to talk about this. These Maui Moisture, I don't know if you guys have tried these before. I have the shampoo and conditioner. I love these things. And you know what? On the side of the bottle, it says no mineral oil, no silicones, no parabens, no gluten. I mean, it just is like free of everything. But these, I don't know what is in these things. These make my hair so soft. And I feel really good using them because I don't, you know, I know that there's good ingredients in here. So you can get these at Walmart, Walgreens. I've seen them, you know, in the drugstore. So these are really good.
It looked like a juicy drink or something. Do you think that you guys would remember to send me the links for the products that you talk about so that I can put them in the description box of this video once it goes live?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay.
Yes.
What about you, Marlene? What do you think?
Me?
Yes.
Me about the shampoo. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know you. I'm sorry. I was using I haven't tried any drugstore hair shampoos, honestly. I was using the American Culture, and that really extended my hair color. And now I am using this one that I'm really liking, and it is from Kenra. And this is an instantly brightens and tone, and this is specifically for purple hair. So I have the shampoo and I have the conditioner, and I'm really liking both of these because I totally forgot and didn't order the one that I was using from American Culture.
That's really nice. They have something for purple hair. I use Kenra. That's what I'm using right now. What about you, Melissa?
I use, and I have used it for years, the Redken Color Extend. I use either that. Well, sometimes I just use the plain Noxons, and it is for chemically treated hair. I use the 4, and it never fades my hair. But I use this the most, the whole Noxon system the most, because my hair started really just thinning so much and just so much of it in the drain. So when I started using this whole system, it quit doing that. And my scalp was itching and burning really badly. But when I started doing this, it cleared it all up. But it doesn't. Now, I've heard people say that it affects their hair color. I got hair in my mouth. But it doesn't mine. So this is my favorite. But I do like the Redken Color Extend, too. It's really good. And it's been around a real long time.
That's
I like that. I've used that one, and I like it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
How long do you guys typically wait? I mean, like, when do you need to color again? I mean, for me, it seems like I've got growth. Of course, I take biotin, but it seems like every 3 weeks I've got a quarter of, you know, it's grown by a quarter of an inch. And I'm like, dang it.
Me too. Me too. And actually, you know, one of the reasons that I decided to kind of go lighter in my hair color was for that specific reason, because my gray roots are out of control. I mean, it seems like every 3 weeks, like you just said, my roots just like, they're just blaring. And I'm like, how is this possible? Is my hair growing that fast, or is the color that I'm using just not, you know, holding? So I decided to start going a little bit lighter to, you know, see if I could conceal those gray roots a little bit more.
Have any of you ever thought about going gray? And if you did, how would you transition to gray?
I'm not transitioning to gray.
I'll let Melissa answer that first, because she's blonde and she could probably transition to gray easier, more unnoticed than someone with darker hair. Would you ever go gray?
I'm not saying never, but I like being blonde. I'm a brunette naturally, and so I'm not ready to go white. I'm enjoying being blonde for now, but I imagine that I will be gray someday, and probably, you know, wear my hair in a bun and that kind of stuff. You know, I'll probably be a little old lady that does that. I have a feeling, but I think gray hair is so beautiful. When it goes, you know, completely gray, I think it's gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Well, I ask this because it seems to be on trend right now. Young girls are dyeing their hair gray.
Yes, it is very much.
To be on trend. What about you, Marlene? Would you say go white or gray and maybe rock the purple at the bottom?
No.
No. That was definitive.
Honestly, no. I will be dyeing. I'll probably have my hair purple till I'm 95. No, I won't. No.
I would love for you to have your hair purple till you were 95. I think that makes an awesome statement for individuality.
I probably will.
Right? Okay, what about you, Michelle? Do you even have gray under there, or is it just the roots of your natural color coming in?
If I did not color my hair, I would probably be 3/4 gray, totally gray, white.
Really?
My mom, she turned gray really early in life, and I got that from her. I mean, I've been coloring my hair since, you know, early 20s. So yes, I've got a lot of gray.
Really? That surprises me.
I do.
Do you guys ever watch this actress? She's on YouTube. I actually, when I was thinking about going gray, her name's
Monique.
Monique Parent or something.
Monique Parent.
Is that her name? I saw, she's got some really good videos if you guys want to tune into. She's a beautiful woman, and she has done that. And she's also rocked, you know, wigs that were white and purple and blue. She uses hair chalk sometimes, and just, you know, for some ideas for some spunk. I put some splat purple hair chalk in my hair. I will never do that again. First of all, I couldn't hardly tell. You know, I couldn't hardly tell it was there, and I had a mess everywhere with that stuff. And I thought, I am just hopeless. There's nothing I can do. Yeah. But yeah, so, you know, I wondered, because when I first started getting into wigs, one of the things that I did that for was my mother has white hair, and it is gorgeous. I really want that white hair. So I wanted to let my hair grow out and see, do I have white hair yet? Because I really want that white hair, and I don't. It's gray, so I don't want.
Well, I think the white hair it's elegant, and I see women with all different lengths of the gray hair or the white hair, and it's gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, if I thought mine would look that good, I would do it, but I don't think mine's half and half.
Yeah, and you know what? It also depends on how that gray or that silver comes in. If you're like me and you just get a raccoon, what is it, a skunk kind of a trail, that looks terrible. But if it comes in evenly, I have a friend that has her hair short like you, Mary, and she has developed an allergy to hair dyes, so she cannot dye her hair anymore.
Oh.
She's probably in her 50s, and she will get huge lumps in her head, so she couldn't use any more hair dyes, and now her hair is totally, she's got a lot more salt than pepper in her hair. And it looks beautiful.
I'll say I was looking at it in the mirror the other day with the magnifying before I dyed it, and I had about half inch of gray, and I was looking at it under the light, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's not white, but it's a really pretty silver. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at it. But then I remembered what the hairdresser said about the reason my hair looked so thin, and the reason I was crying and thinking I was going bald was because of the gray and my pink scalp. So I thought, okay, if you let that come in gray, your hair's going to look thinner, right?
Actually, Mary, that's one of the questions Laura Shake Up Makeup asked.
Is that right?
What do you use to grow your hair faster? Are there any products that you use?
I've been taking biotin, 10,000 units of biotin every day.
Is that a vitamin?
It's I think it's a vitamin. It's a supplement.
Oh, okay.
Biotin, but I was mainly doing it not for my hair because I really don't think it. I think it is causing it to grow faster, but it doesn't make it thicker. It grows fast, but it doesn't grow thick. So I have to use Topics in my hair to cover up where the whorls start to split and different stuff. It drives me crazy, but it's just something I have to do. So, Melissa, what do you do to maintain beautiful hair?
I saw a question that I thought was good.
Oh, okay.
Gail from Random Life Production said, how much do each of us pay to get our hair done?
Well, this was the shocker for me. I remembered after I cut my hair, now I'm crying over this because I'm like, what am I going to do? I colored my hair yesterday myself. And now I'm like, what am I going to do? Because they charged me $35 when I went over there the first time to get my hair cut. Then they charged me $65 to get my hair colored. And they told me if I want highlights, it's another $65. So add that up, 65, 65, 35, every, if I can stretch it, 6 weeks. I can't afford that. So I called over there and I thought, well, what? We got like 2 inches of hair here. I mean, really? How much do you need to cut? You're going to cut off maybe 1/4 of an inch of my hair. You've got about 1/4 inch to color, and how? You're just going to take like some caramel and streak it through my hair. How much could that really take? No lies. They still want $35 to cut it, $65 to color it, $65 to highlight it. So I called and canceled the appointment. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do. I'll probably pose that question to you guys soon. Should I keep letting it grow a little longer? Should I let it grow back out long? Should I cut it back off? What can I do to make this cost come down? What do you guys do? Melissa, how much does it cost to maintain your hair?
I go every month and she colors the roots gray, and then she will see if she needs to put highlights in, and she cuts my layers because you know, she trims, just barely nips the ends and the layers and stuff just to keep it where it's grown out from the previous month, and I pay $75 for all that. And she washes it and styles it and highlights it and colors it and cuts it for $75.
Wow.
But it's a small town. That's the normal cost for around here.
And then how often do you do that?
Once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah, but I tip well, so I tip real well. So
I mean, back when I had long hair, I used to have a Game calls her. I need to quit calling her Game. Kristen. Kristen calls her guy, or the hair genius, the hair genius.
The hair genius. Yeah.
My hair genius was named Ernie, and Ernie, he would charge me when my hair was long. He didn't ever cut it. I still cut my own hair. He never gave me grief over it because it was just all one length. And he would color it, and then he would take foil and go through. And for that, I paid $110 every 6 weeks.
How much, Mary?
$110 to get it, I guess, highlights and lowlights in it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I pay too.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. Plus tip. I mean, that's
yeah.
pretty good to change.
I mean, I don't want to go to the great clips, but what am I going to do about, I mean, I can afford $35 to cut my hair. but I am not paying $65 to color this and $65 to highlight it. And by the way, when your hair is this short, you should have seen me yesterday, because normally I just take like the hair dye and I put it in my hands and then I just wiggle it around my roots, right? But when my hair's this short, come on, it's all over it. So it all got it. Clearly, I'm not even skilled enough to color my own hair, so I don't know what I'm going to do. How much do you pay, Marlene?
When I go get my hair done, she'll do the roots, and she does highlights, lowlights, and the different shades of purple and the cut and the blue and everything else, and it's about $160.
And how often?
About every 6 weeks.
Okay, so you're in the range where I'm talking. That's about how much it would add up to, right? 65, 65, and 35. Somebody get a calculator.
Right. And actually, if I go to a salon, it's a lot more. So she's not at the salon anymore. She just works out of the house. So I pay it actually a lot less than I would if I would go to the salon.
Kristen 321 seems to think that I'll get better the more I do it. I thought she knew me. There's no hope for me, Kristen. What about you, Michelle? How often do you go, and how much does it cost you?
So to try to keep the cost down, I usually do my roots myself in between getting my hair highlighted. So generally I pay like 110, I think it's 110 for full highlights. And I do that like every 6 to 8 weeks. But in between, I'll do my roots myself. I'll just go get the root touch up, the Clairol root touch up or whatever it is, and just do my roots myself. And then, you know, I like that because it blends in really nicely with the color that I have. You can't really tell. So yeah.
Do any of you use a service like eSalon? I use eSalon. No. The reason I do that is because no matter what box color I get, it will turn red. My hair will turn red. And you know, she deliberately put, which there's nothing wrong with red hair. Everybody looks good in red but me. But I think that my hair naturally got red tones in it, is why everybody keeps doing this. And I keep going, don't get the red out, because if I color my hair, it starts looking brassy. So when I use eSalon, though, they somehow manage to make it so that never happens. My hair never gets that brassy look that box color at the store gives me. She put red in my hair, so when I dyed it this time, it just got darker. It almost looks black.
Kristen Kristen 321 was just asking about putting color in your hair, and if it's bad to use the whole box color, on your whole head.
That's what I did yesterday, because I gave up. I was supposed to just put it on my roots. They warned me. They said, because I told them what they did at the salon and how they put in red into my hair. And they said, you need to just put this on your roots only, because it will just get darker if you don't. And I said, okay. So I go in the bathroom and I'm trying just to hit the roots, and I'm like, oh. So I thought, who cares? Just make it black.
If you're doing the ends and you're at that box color has peroxide, you add peroxide to it. So what you're doing is you're adding more and more hair dye to your ends, and that's where you could end up with that dry or brittle hair. That's why it's better to just do your roots and not add all of that color. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but that's always what I had thought it was.
Okay. Well, there was a question a while back and I didn't ask it. Carol wants to know what color nail polish Michelle's wearing.
Oh, I have Tidal Wave by Sally Hansen. It's the Sally Hansen gel. It's called Tidal Wave. Thank you. I like it for summer. I think it's pretty.
It's pretty.
Thank you.
Oh, whoa. Donna Shero here says, don't use an ash color. That pulls red tones. Whoa, thank you, Carol, for the $2.
Oh, yay, Carol.
That's so sweet of her. I figured out where those go, by the way. Because I was like,
where does it go?
The $2 that down there at the bottom where you type, you'll see where you get the emoticons, and right next to it is a $sign.
Right.
So if you want, you can click that and like give money. Well, the last time I had one of these, several people gave me some money, and I was like, where did that go? For some reason, I thought it would go to my PayPal, but it doesn't. It gets blended in with the AdSense.
Oh, it does.
For your channel. So that's where that goes from. But thank you, Carol. That was very sweet of you. Charlotte says that she is a colorist. Okay, Charlotte, tell me then.
Yes.
What do I need to do to my hair to get some, what color highlights? Tell me, what do I do to get a few, I don't want it all, you know, to be ridiculous. A lot like this wig, just, you know, a few sprigs here and there of a caramel color, I think, maybe. I got no clue what to do, and I don't want it coming in orange. It will start to turn orange on me. And while we're waiting for her to formulate that answer, Michelle, how about you tell us about your hair? Because I know that this is really exciting for those of you who don't know Michelle. She just got her hair changed. She went and had some blonde put in it. It wasn't that color before. She's shaking her head, so I'm wondering, are we not pleased? Let's hear about your hair.
It's been a journey. It's a transformation from what I'm learning. You can't just go from dark hair to blonde like I was hoping. I mean, I want the beautiful, luscious locks like Melissa has, but it's a very hard process from what I understand, what I've been told, to go from dark to light. So I went in last week and I told, you know, my girl what I wanted to do, and she kind of laughed at me. You know, she said without doing a whole color correction, meaning you have to strip out all your color, what she did, she took out some of the oxidized color that I had in my hair and toned it down. She then did my roots, and then what I have to now do is go in for a whole thing of highlights. Like, she's gonna really, you know, do a whole bunch of highlights. So you know, I just wanted a whole head of blonde hair, but I think it's a process. And as much as I would kind of disappointed in that, you know, I think that's probably the safest way to do it for the hair, if we fly it all off at once. So
did anybody but me notice that? I mean, I haven't had a chance to comment yet, but that Swoozy's hair got really a lot blonder, or is it just my monitor or something? I thought her hair, and it looks really good. But
looks good. She's got gorgeous hair.
Did it get lighter? Because I looked at the video and I went,
it's so pretty.
Oh, it is. It really is. But I thought, wow, her hair looks like really blonde now.
It's glamorous.
Melissa, we got Melissa here. We might as well just take advantage of her and ask her. She just said she used to be a brunette. So
I did.
How did you get to be?
I had hair much shorter than yours, Mary, for years.
Really?
My hair was like this long all over.
Really? I can't picture it.
I'll have to show you a picture sometime. And it was dark. It was dark, yeah. So I did kind of like what Michelle said. She did a little bit lighter color on my roots, and then she just started adding highlights. Every time I would go back, she would add more and more highlights and more highlights until it got, you know, blonder. And now she just kind of looks to see if there's a section that needs a little lighter, or, you know, she just kind of, I just leave it up to her, whatever she wants to do. But she'll add a few more highlights if she needs to. She foils it, you know, and kind of decides what to do.
Okay, so that would have happened to me if I hadn't, because see, Ernie, when he would do my low lights and then my highlights, and then he would keep, eventually I would have to go in and he would take it down back to one color.
Yeah.
And I guess though, if I hadn't done that, if I had just let him keep going, I would be a blonde today.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, so that's what Michelle's going to have to go through.
Yeah, that's what I did. It took a period of time, and so people would see me that hadn't seen me for a while would say, "You're blonde all of a sudden," but I wasn't all of a sudden. It was gradual.
Okay. So what would happen if, say, Marlene decided today, I want to be like Melissa. I want to be a blonde.
I can't do it. My hair does not come up that light. I could bleach it till forever, and the lightest it will come is an orange. It doesn't brighten up anymore.
Because you have more black hair, right?
My hair's naturally black, yes.
Yeah, and mine was dark brown. I was a brunette. Mine was dark brown. So there's a big difference there. Excuse me. Yeah.
I got
a question for everybody.
Okay. Do you have a question? Because I do.
Okay, I've got a question. When for the other three ladies, do you wash, shampoo your hair? And Mary, maybe when your hair was longer, you can answer this for then because you may do it differently now. Do you shampoo your hair at night or in the morning? Do you and how often? How many times a week do you shampoo it?
I don't want to dominate here, so I'm gonna let Michelle go first, and then Marlene.
Okay. So generally, I take a shower in the morning. I get up and I work out in the morning, so I feel really gross when I get home. That's usually the first thing I do. I shower every day and I wash my hair every day. My hair tends to get really greasy if I don't. So second day hair, just for whatever reason, it never looks good. It's always flat and greasy. So I have to wash my hair every day.
And you do it in the morning?
I do in the morning.
I wash my hair at about 5 o'clock, and I just let it dry so I don't have to use the blow dryer to eliminate some of the heat. And I wash my hair about, I'm sorry?
5 in the morning?
No, 5 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because if I do it in the morning, then I have to dry it with a blow dryer and then flat iron it before, let's say if it's a school day. So I wash it at 5 o'clock, and that way it gives it time to dry on its own, to air dry. And then I flat iron it once it's dry. And I only wash my hair 3 times a week.
Okay, that's.
What about you, Mary?
I'm getting questions out of the room. I didn't want to miss those. If I were to wash my hair at night, this always cracks me up when people say they do this, because I'm like trying to picture how that would go here. Because if I did that, no matter what, if I wash it at night or in the morning, it doesn't matter when I wash it, it's going to be like an 800-pound gorilla came in and stomped on my hair when I wake up. So if I washed it at night and went to bed, didn't matter what I did to it, it would need to be redone when I got up. So I've always done it in the morning. Typically, I will go, when I had my long hair, I could go 3 full days, sometimes 4. If I went, if I had dry shampoo and stuff in, I could put it up in a bun on a 3rd or 4th day and still be good. Now, it dictates if I'm going somewhere or not, and how many days I want to look like crap. So I wake up in the morning, I have to get in the shower. That also wakes me up. So,
yeah,
that'll help wake me up, take a shower, and I do this. I'm going to answer one of the questions here from Susie Hall while I'm telling this. She said, I missed in the beginning. Did Mary say she still uses when? Yes, I do. So I did that today. I'm get up, get in the shower. I used to use 20 pumps of when on my hair. I only had to use 10 is plenty on this short hair. So that may sound like a lot, but it's not. I do still use when, but it is very expensive. When is expensive. So I did see that they have something that looks like it might be the same thing at the CVS now. So I think I'm going to give that a try. I did buy Kenra color shampoo and conditioner to try out on my hair. But if you use when, you really kind of don't have to worry about it. It doesn't strip color out of your hair. But it's just so gosh darn expensive that I'm trying to get away from it. But I've just used it so long, it's hard for me to go to a shampoo and regular conditioner.
What about the rumors that it made your hair fall out? Did you find anything like that?
No, okay. I've never had that problem. And, I don't know that I believe it, but if it's true, I've always wondered, is it because I've stuck with the same thing? When I've been with Wynn since Wynn first came out, and all they used to have was sweet almond mint. That was the only one they have. If you go there and look now I have used 613. 613 was developed by Chaz for his mom. And she had some really problem hair, so really damaged hair, and he developed that for her. So I have used 613. but I've used 613 and Sweet Almond Mint. That's it. So I wonder if there were these claims and they really were true and happening. Was it because of the formulation of one of the other flavors? And, you know, and because I always stuck with the original, I never had the problem. I don't know, but I've never had a problem with Win. It saved my hair. My hair was in horrible shape. We lost Marlene.
Yeah, we lost Marlene, didn't we?
Yep, we lost Marlene somewhere. Marlene, where are you?
Come back to us. Follow the light.
Hopefully she can find that link and get back in here. Look, if you're listening, Marlene, try and click the link in your email and get back in.
She texted me. She said she needs you to call her back.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
Oh, they lost power, but it's back now. So it may have lost the connection.
All right, hang, give me a second here, and I will try to get her back in here. Okay, so I sent her the invite. So, you know, I have to do it in the morning. And yeah, okay, so PJ Risa 5050 says she lost hair with Win. So that would be interesting if you can put that in there and I can see it. Which one were you using? Because I've always had this theory that maybe if these women were losing hair, maybe it was because they weren't using Sweet Almond Mint. I don't know. I've never had a problem with it.
There was a good question in the chat room. It said, do you change your makeup if you change your hair color?
That was Key Lime Kisses, right? No.
Correct.
Key Lime. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Dorothy, I'm sorry. I messed up my phone when I answered Marlene's text.
Do we what? What was the question again?
Do you change your makeup depending on the color of your hair?
I don't. I change my eyebrows. I will go with a darker pencil. Like my hair's darker, so today I used a darker pencil than normal, but I don't change my makeup. Do you, Melissa?
I do some, but now, Mary, do you not dye your eyebrows? I always dye my eyebrows, or she dyes my eyebrows when she dyes my hair.
Well, believe it or not, there's no gray in my eyebrows. So
I think I do, but she's just dyed my eyebrows so long because my eyebrows were so dark that she dyed them when I started going lighter. She started dyeing it sort of to match my root color a little bit.
I would dye my eyebrows if that was a problem, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't have any gray hairs in my eyebrows. Yeah. Oh, so in Key Lime, did you answer the question, Michelle?
No, I don't. I mean, now that I have lighter hair than it was, I don't think I've changed my makeup. So I just kind of like, you know, to play with a bunch of different things. So not necessarily depending on my hair color, no.
I want to address something that's going on in the room about Win and the lawsuit. You're right. There is a lawsuit against Win. There's a class action lawsuit. I know because I have used Win for so long. They sent me an email and a letter to get in on that, and I declined because, one, the only people that win in a class action lawsuit are the lawyers. Maybe the person who initially filed it. And two, like I said, I've not had a problem, so I wouldn't take advantage of that. But if there are women out there who did, then they should. You know? There is another question I saw from Key Lime Kisses. She said, I don't know some of the ladies on the panel. Can you do a channel shout out so I can follow? Absolutely. I was going to do that at the end, but I can do that right now. Michelle, there is our lovely, yeah, there she is waving at you. She has long hair, really pretty, almost, it's got some blonde in it and a really pretty black shirt. Her channel is called Cinnamon Girl Beauty. And
that's actually how I came up with my channel name. I had some friends back in college. They used to always say that I had cinnamon color hair. So that's actually where
it did. Mm-hmm. And I always did kind of wonder, why is it called that?
That's a Neil Young song too. Cinnamon Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even going to say I didn't know that.
Now you have to. I have to say you have to. When you're looking for my channel, you have to say Cinnamon Girl Beauty, because if you just enter Cinnamon Girl, you may get some other kind of channels that are a little questionable. Just saying.
Oh, Swoozy's in the room. Swoozy, answer the questions. Inquiring minds want to know, did you lighten your hair, girl? Because I'm loving it. I love the way it looked in the last video. Okay, and so then the other lady still left in the room. Everybody should know. It's the incredible Melissa55 on the channel. 55. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know who, even Wayne Goss knows who Melissa is.
No, he does not. But
yes, he did. He showed up. He said he loved you.
What?
Wayne Goss showed up on one of her videos and said he loved her.
Oh.
Yeah, so he does too know who she is. And Marlene, if we can ever get Marlene back in here, God.
I'm worried about Marlene. I'm afraid she's floating out in cyberspace somewhere.
Yeah, Marlene, my purple haired raven girl. She's her channel is actually called Marlene Fab and Glam.
After 50.
After 50.
Over 50.
Yeah. It's after 50. And I'm going to try to open up my email and try to hit her in there because I sent her an invite. Marlene, where are you?
We had trouble getting her on here the first time.
Yes, we did. And then the power went out. So I'm just doing the same thing I did before. And I'm just going to send her to both.
He said they're having huge thunder and lightning storm, and their whole power and internet were knocked out. So I know, bummer.
That's terrible. We had a problem with Laura the other night, right, Laura? We had a problem getting you in here. Now Swoozy says no. Whoops, it's gone. Hang on. We try to go up here a little bit. Swoozy says no. I think because I turned my setup around, I'm getting stronger sunlight, making it appear lighter. Okay, I thought you lightened your hair, and I was like, whoa, that looks good. That really looked good in that video. Not that your hair didn't look good before, but you know, open mouth. Here, let me see if I can get my foot in here. I am barefoot, you know.
While we're waiting for Marlene, can we kind of talk about products? I would love to know what each person's holy grail hair products are.
Oh, well, okay, you got to start with Melissa then, because Melissa, she got it going on with the products. We all learned something from Melissa.
I've got so many products that I love. Let's see. Well, it depends on how I wear my hair. If I wear it curly, I love this mousse from Garnier. It's in the green bottle, and I don't have it with me. If I wear it straight, I like to use this and the Prom Style Extender from Living Proof. If I wear it straight, I like to use this shampoo and conditioner and Prom Style Extender because it'll just make it real smooth. If I want to wear it like if I do like with hot rollers or something like that, then I'll use the Moroccan oil.
Well, now, hang on a second here. I'm learning a lot here. So you got different products for depending on how you want to wear your hair.
I do. Wow. I want to say something because this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, but I never have. I saw Lisa D1 do a video where she does her hair at night and she gets it all fixed and everything, and then she goes to bed. She flips it up and she goes to bed. And I tried that, and it gave me the best hair ever. It really did.
Do you just sleep on your back and not move?
Yeah, she would sleep on her back, she said, and hold it up like this and sleep on her back. And I sleep on my back anyway, so I did that. And I woke up, and it was kind of fixed when I went to bed. But when I woke up, it had fallen down enough that I was like, oh, my goodness. That's why I was curious if anybody else did their hair at night like that, because she did she fixes her hair and sprays it and goes to bed. And then I tried it and I woke up and I really liked it.
I have never heard that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it makes sense if you are the kind of person that would not move when you, I mean, because like I'm all over the bed.
Me too.
It's serious. Sometimes I'll wake up at the end of the bed with half my body off the bed. I don't know what's going on in the night. You know, I'm going to put the laptop in there and film me sleeping just to see what the heck is going on. But if you are the kind of person that could absolutely lay still, that makes sense, because if you pulled your hair up, you know, then when you got up, you would actually have some volume from your hair being up like that all night with hairspray and stuff in it, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, what I would do is, this is what Lisa said to do. Use this Hot Tools curling iron. It's a 2-inch. So she would roll it all the way back from her face and then put get my stuff, a Velcro roller in it. Okay. So she would do like all over her head, and then she would spray it with this, the spray to mode from Bumble and Bumble. So she would spray it all over and then let it sit while she would watch TV. And then right before she'd go to bed, she would take it down and she would spray it like with just, you know, a regular hairspray, and spray it, kind of run her fingers through it, and it would be real fixed looking, you know, like beauty pageant fixed, you know. But she would spray it really, really well, and then she would lay down and then put her hair up kind of like that and lay on her pillow. And when she woke up, it would have fallen, and it was real beachy looking. It really.
Cheryl says there's a name for this. It's called the Sleeping Beauty Technique.
Really? Well, I saw it. Lisa's done several videos on it. And so I thought, well, shoot, I'm going to try that, because it sure would save me time in the morning, and it saves you a ton of time. You get up and your hair looks pretty good. Now, I would take a pick and just kind of go underneath a little bit to see if there's any tangles, because, you know, moving back and forth on the pillow, but I would not disturb the top part of my hair, and it just would look nice. It didn't look too fixed anymore. It looks better when I do it like that rather than in the morning. Because in the morning it tends to be, like right now I feel like it looks kind of fixed. In the morning it looks kind of fixed. But if I do it the night before, it doesn't look fixed.
Jeannie says that she also does this. So now we know that there is a name for it, and it's called the Sleeping Beauty Technique. Yeah, I got Marlene back in here. Her storm's over.
So what's it called, Mary Jeannie? What's it called?
The Sleeping Beauty Technique.
Ah.
So that's very interesting. I don't know if Marlene could hear all of that, or no, probably not if she just got her internet back. But I'll let Melissa tell you about that technique in just a second. She has a couple of questions from the room that I want to get in here. Both of these questions are for Melissa. Melissa, what color is on your eyebrows and hair?
Okay, let me find the text, because I asked my friend that does my hair what the color was, and she texted me back. Okay?
Okay.
So let me find it.
And you know, while she's doing that, Marlene, I'll fill you in here. There's this thing called the Sleeping Beauty Technique. Now, Melissa was telling us how she heard Lisa D1 talk about how she fixes her hair, hairspray and all, gets it all like she's going to go somewhere. And then she goes to bed, and she'll like take her hair and flip it up like this on the pillow and just lay completely still like that all night. And then when she gets up, she can like just kind of comb whatever. And you know, even if you did like move your head just a little bit, that would kind of tease it, sort of, right? Because you get a little bit of
it looks really, you spray it stiff, and it's real beauty pageant looking when you go to bed. But with kind of moving in the middle of the night, it sort of loosens it up, and it just makes it look almost beachy, but a fixed beachy, but not fixed. It just looks, it looks like I don't know. It looks really nice. It really does. It's my best hair when I get the most compliments on my hair when I do that. And then you save so much time in the morning too.
Do we lose Michelle now?
Yeah.
Yes. She just sent me a text. Her internet went down.
Boy, you know, some people are leaving the room too, because they said that there's so many storms going around, I guess, right now.
We're having really bad storms and lightning. It just, my power went out and my internet had gone out.
I don't like
guys, I'm getting Mary, God bless her, Mary Reed does such a good job getting everybody thumbs up in these videos. I'm going to need some more. I'm kind of greedy like that. Give me some thumbs up here. Give my girls some thumbs up here too. And while we're waiting to, also Melissa, there's a question that says, what do you put in your hair to give it body? And I think that's part of it, is the Sleeping Beauty technique.
Yeah, you do the sleeping thing. You'll have, yeah, it'll do a lot of body. Kristen said that's a lot of work to to go to sleep. But the thing about it is, it saves you so much time in the morning. You know, you don't have to do anything else. The only thing I would do is just take a pic and go like that, and I was done with my hair. And so it was kind of like, while I was sitting there watching TV, I didn't have to rush around and hurry up and go to work, so I would kind of do it at night. So, oh, there she is.
Yeah, I just saw her. I'm sending her a new invite to get back in here. Oh, there you are. Okay, she's back. She's back. Everybody's internet's crashed. I guess the storms are bad, huh? Hope I don't get them. Storms scare me. So, Melinda from Pigsty Atelier, I suggest you do go ahead and make those pillowcases. Perhaps you can sell them to everyone here. For those of you who don't know it, Melinda has a channel. It's called Pigsty Atelier, and she is a seamstress.
She is.
So she does beauty and stuff, but she goes to the, you know, the Goodwill and stuff and picks up, dang, what am I looking for? What's the name for it? There's a name for it. You know, come on guys, help me out.
Thrifting.
Thrifting, there you go. She goes thrifting and gets all kinds of good deals and stuff. But she is a seamstress, and she says she needs to get busy making silk pillowcases. Now that might work out better for me than the silk cap. I don't know. The silk cap's not working for me very well. But I really don't think anything will help if you're like jumping around in the bed playing. I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming about being in the circus, and you know, I don't know what the deal is. Let's see here. Somebody says it. Susie Hall says, Mary, you went in a helicopter in December. Nothing scares you. Okay. I don't think that she meant me. I have been in a helicopter though. Okay, so what's that?
I said I went hang gliding for my 50th birthday. That was fun.
Oh my gosh, I'd love to try that.
Yeah.
I would love to try that. What's that thing? Parasailing? Is that when you're like over the ocean and you got the
yeah,
pulled by the boat? I would like to do that because I think I'd be okay if I hit the water, maybe.
You girls are way, way too brave. Oh my gosh.
And you live on the water. You don't do
I don't know. Maybe if I actually got there, I wouldn't be able to do it. But I do remember a time when I would have jumped out of a plane, but my girls, I wouldn't.
Hey, Marlene.
You do pictures of Indianapolis Christmas decorations. I did, Susie. Susie Hall says, you do pictures of Indianapolis Christmas decorations. Yes, she's right. Okay, that's what she's, okay, I thought she meant this past December. She's right. She's referring to a time when I was a photographer, a professional photographer, and I went into a helicopter circling Indianapolis around Christmas time to get aerials of the world's largest Christmas tree from a helicopter. So yeah, that was quite a few years ago.
Hey Marlene, Laura Shake Up Makeup just asked what you're going to do to celebrate for your 60th birthday.
I don't know, go to the plastic surgeon.
I want to come with you.
No, Michelle, what kind of plastic surgery? What kind of plastic surgery does anyone here need?
Oh, I need so much. What? I need to do my nose. I need to do my arms. Pull my face back. Oh my gosh. Get a butt lift.
I want my butt taken out.
Get a tummy tuck.
I'll say, lift this, suck that, tuck this.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing, Laura, for my 60th birthday. I don't know what I'm doing for my 60th birthday. Probably go out to dinner. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to go to the Keys and have all our kids come and join us to celebrate down in Key West. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know if it's going to be possible to bring everybody from, you know, from Washington State and Kansas and all over. But.
Kristen321 thinks that you need to get a tattoo for this 60th birthday.
Oh, that's a good idea. Kristen, that's a good idea. I'll get a Betty Boop on a Harley with purple.
There you go.
I like that.
Somebody just asked in the chat room, went up too far, and I can't see who said it, but they said, will I be able to watch this after it's over? I have a terrible connection, and I have to refresh about 5 to 8 seconds. Yes, you will. It will be available, not right after, but after it's processed. You know, it depends on how long it ends up being, 10 minutes or so, and then you can watch it all you want, as many times as you want.
On your channel, on Mary's.
On my channel. On the Glitzy Fritzy family.
Yeah, everyone's talking about plastic surgery and tummy tucks. I've actually had a tummy tuck, and it is the best thing I've ever done. I'll just say that. But Mary, maybe that's kind of a good topic for a next future video live stream. Just, you know, plastic surgery, Botox, things like that. That might be a good topic.
Yeah, and where we get the money for that?
No?
What bank you're gonna knock over to get it?
I lost the questions on the chat room. Ask, see if anybody answers, if they would like to see something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys answer that. What would you like to see on that? Would you like to see a panel dealing with what kind of plastic surgeries people would get, have got, how much it costs? I know I'm interested in that. How much it costs, what you wouldn't, for instance, I just went to the dermatologist and we have concluded now positively that nothing will ever be done with this. So that's what I would do if I could.
Are they age spots or what is it?
This stupid age spot that, drives me crazy. I was able to eradicate the one on my face myself using the trophy skin.
Right, but you know what? Have you tried using the Retina A with Obagi? That's what I've used to eliminate a lot of my dark spots on my face.
No, I might talk to her about that, but she was acting like it would take a treatment, like lasers or freezing it or something like that, but that it would come back. So, and that was what another, I checked into IPL, and that's what another doctor said, is we can do it, but it's not going to go all the way. It's not going to vanish completely, and you will have to keep coming back and keep coming back. So I'm like, gosh, he's got that kind of money here. Let me just grab some concealer. You know?
I would have liked to have had implants in my breasts. I've always been self-conscious. You know, I always thought as a teenager I would get breasts, and I never did. So you know, it always kind of affected me because you know, the other girls with the big boobs and stuff like that, I always would look at them and I didn't have them. So I would have done that. I would have done breast implants. I feel like I'm too old now, but.
And just between us, what is the perfect size?
I would have liked. I would have gone kind of, well, I would have gotten it to a, I don't know.
You like the way I said just between us. How is it just between us?
Well, I would have gotten past an A. Let me put it that way.
So I'm a C, and I've always been happy with where I have been. But
Yeah.
for me, I mean, after breastfeeding 2 babies, I mean, there's just no volume there anymore. It's just flat. So I would actually like implants just for that reason, just to kind of get the volume back. I don't necessarily want to go bigger in size, but just to kind of get that shape back. That would be why I would do it too.
Oh, I'm a 36 double D. I'll just put that out there for the world. And I hate this. You see that? It's a permanent. So I can't wear cute shirts like Melissa's got on right now because this is a permanent thing. There's an indentation here. Right now it's here because I just moved my bra. But even when I take my bra off, there's an indentation in my shoulder from years and years of having to wear over-the-shoulder boulder holders. There's no cute bras for me. It's always this ugly. Well, they're as cute as they can be for this big. But you can't wear, when you have boobs that are this big, you've got 3-inch cleavage. If I undo this, I'm like, oh, stick something in here. Spread them girls apart, so that you get an attractive cleavage. Your shirts, when you turn to the side, it's like you're wearing a muumuu because your boobs make the shirt stand out so far that even if you had a nice flat stomach, your shirt's making it.
Marlene has not answered the question.
Yeah, what's up with you in that, Marlene?
I'm a 36C and I had a lift.
That's what I would want to do too.
And I didn't have, unfortunately, I didn't have any implants put in. So all I did was have a lift because I was fine with the size. I didn't want to go bigger. I didn't want to go smaller. It was just after, so many years and gravity starts taking its course. So I went to the doctor and had a lift, but I really wish I would have gotten an implant just to give it, like Michelle just said, some more volume. Is that how you said it, Michelle?
Yeah.
I think if I could, I would go back to, in my teenage years, I was, I got all of this after I had my kids, but I think I was a 36C before the kids. I think I would go back there. I thought 36C was pretty good.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, so if I could, I would go back there. I don't see that happening, though. There's so many more things we could use money for than that. But, and then there was a place in town because I looked into a breast reduction at one point because I know that it hurts your back. Some back pain can go away.
Doesn't insurance cover that, though, when it hurts your back? Doesn't the insurance cover it when it's hurting your back?
Ooh, I don't know. I could check into that. But after I watched the video on it, I was like, oh, they're going to cut off my nipple. Oh my gosh.
You know what? When I had it done, that's exactly what they do. They cut the nipple off and then they do the lifting and then they put it back on. I have got no scarring and within 2 days I was fine. I have no scarring.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was fine. I went back to work. I had it done like on the 26th of December, and by the 28th or the 29th, I was just fine. I would have gotten up sooner.
Oh, Myra says she doesn't know why she showed up. Maybe I come in on the end of a conversation there. I'm sorry if we're not paying close enough attention to the chat room. It's really hard to keep up with that many people's chats and still talk in the room. I hope you'll forgive us if we're missing questions that you're asking or we're not able to interact with you as well as we'd like. Kathleen says insurance will pay for a breast reduction if medically necessary. So, I mean, I really think I wouldn't have a problem getting my doctor because, I mean, I'm in pain management for my back. I don't think I have a problem getting that, whatever I need from him. It's the guy in the other room, which he should have to carry him around. Like, I think they weigh 15 pounds each. And just carry a couple of backpacks on your front around for a few days. You like the way we were going to see if anybody wanted to discuss this, and then we just went into it.
Right? No need for a separate live chat.
I'll say the room seems to like the conversation. So
I think that there's.
Well, I do want to say one more thing because somebody said, "Oh, that they hated that I felt that way." I'm better. I'm okay with it now. My husband is okay with them. I'm okay with them. And, I'm just, as long as they're healthy and I don't, have breast cancer, that is the main thing to me now. When I was younger, it mattered to me a whole lot.
I get that. I could understand how you could get that.
In bathing suits and stuff like that, it really mattered in bathing suits and, things like that. But now that I'm older, it doesn't.
I understand where you're coming from on that front, yeah. Melissa. Well, when I was in high school, I had a girlfriend, and she was, I was well endowed, and well, I wasn't well endowed. I mean, I was a good size. I was a 36C.
You were above an A. I was an A.
Yeah, she was. She was an A.
Yeah, I was always an A too.
So, we have our young, tight, hot bods, and we go down to the track, and we're walking around the track. And this is something I don't even think about because I have boobs, right? Yeah. So we're walking around the track, and I mean, I felt so sorry for her because there was drunken idiots, just like there's a bunch of drunken idiots at the Indianapolis 500. We're walking around, and we both have bikini tops on and cut off jean shorts and flip flops. And we're trotting our little happy butts around there, you know. And these guys were catcalling and saying to her, you just need a couple of Band-Aids.
Yeah, I would get that. Yeah.
I felt so bad for her. And you know, also when we go to the gym, and she's like trying to figure out, that was, anybody go to Jenny Craig, right? They come up with a plan for you.
You must increase your bust.
Yeah, she's doing, you know, they give her, part of her goal is to, you know, develop more. So they give her the, you know, the breast exercises and stuff. She loses inches, right? So I'm like, wow, I'm going to do that then. No, I pick up inches. You know? Like, I can't win. So, you know, I think we each, girls that are bigger breasted want to be smaller, and girls that are smaller want to be bigger, and, you know.
And I think as you get older, the main thing is now with memory, you know, as you get over 50, you just want them to be healthy now.
Yes.
That's what Laura Shake Up Makeup said. She said, me too, Melissa. I don't care now. I just always hope my mammogram is clear.
Just want everything clear. Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, absolutely. As grown grown women, you know, we're so much farther ahead than that. But when you're younger, and kids are cruel, you know, and they're teasing you and saying things about your appearance, it's hard not to take, you know, I mean, for me, it wasn't that, it was in my butt. My butt was too big. Oh my goodness. Today I would be right in there, right? Everybody got a big butt. So, but back then I'm trying to lose my jug butt, you know? Now it's like a 2 pancakes just fly, you know. Are we going to be able to air these up or not? Hey, I've got a question for those of you who work out. Let's just assume, and I'm not pointing any fingers anywhere, let's just assume somebody had a problem whereby their butt was like laying on their legs now. When you get to that stage, is there any point in trying to do booty exercises? I mean, at that point, isn't it pretty much you're not going to be able to get it back up again?
Well, I think you probably can do some to be a little bit more firm. But, you know, I actually had the same discussion with my husband last week because my arms, they drive me crazy. And my husband's like, all you have to do is lift weights. And I said, you know what? I could lift weights until I'm, you know, whatever, a year from now, and it will never take away this flab. That is just something, you know, my arms up here will be nice and firm, but down here, they're still going to be saggy. So I don't know.
Yeah. You know, Michelle, my 80-year-old aunt, she just recently had her arms done, and they looked really nice. And I couldn't believe she actually, I know, crazy.
80
years old. Yeah. She had her arms done.
Yeah, that's
Donna Shiro says to use panties that lift the butt. Where are said panties?
Ooh. Hey, that's a good idea.
I do have a question here from the room. If it's for me, Kathleen Weaver says, Mary, I think I'm the Mary she's talking to, maybe not. Be embarrassed if she isn't. What brand and color is your lipstick? Today I'm wearing this by Lorac. I picked it up when I was with Kristen Gain. It's called Secret Agent. Secret Agent. It looks
beautiful on you.
Yeah, this is called Secret Agent.
That's beautiful.
Because I like James Bond. And you know, while you're on that, look at this. Really, I mean, look how small the tube is. In comparison to a regular tube, it looks tiny. Okay. But I compared it to another new lipstick bullet, and there's more in this.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, there's more in here than a normal lipstick, and look how tiny it is.
Wow.
But anyway.
I forgot who it was, but somebody wanted to know where your necklace was from, Marlene.
Oh, this is from Macy's. I bought it about 2 years ago. It's just like a choker, not like a choker. It is a choker. I'm talking like a 15-year-old. It's like this. Yeah, it's from Macy's.
You know, Kathleen brings up an interesting point. She says, but Melissa exercises every night and her arms look wonderful. But Was there ever a time when your arms didn't look wonderful? When you were like waving and it's waving too?
Well, they do. I mean, I have that too. I just have I have thin arms, but I do have that. I mean, my upper body is slimmer than, I'm very pear-shaped in my lower body. But yeah, I mean, I have that loose skin too. I think we all do. I mean, we all have these things. We're all going to age and we're all going to get these things. Like, I don't know, Kristen and I were talking about that one day, and I looked at Kristen's skin on her body, and it's just so smooth and pretty and stuff, and I'm covered in these spots. And so we finally agreed that there's always that one thing about ourselves that ages us that we hate, you know. And with me, it's all these spots all over me, and you know, I just want to take a big peel and just, you know, like a potato peeler, and peel it all off my whole body. we all have that one thing. I mean, some of us have this, some of us, our hips are getting wide. We all have that one thing that we hate, but we can't change. It's going to be there because that's what age is about.
Oh, you are timeless. Actually, I think that you are all so beautiful.
Y'all.
I know, I love you guys so much. I think you're so beautiful. And
Love you too, Mary.
there was a question that I was going to address, but I don't see it anymore. But anyway, we have gone an hour and a half now. So as much as I'd love to stay here all day, I think we have to tie it up. I did want to go ahead and reintroduce everybody for anybody who came into the room late, and let you know who my wonderful panel is today. And I'm so thankful to have these women as my friends. They are my good friends. They are my fellow beauty vloggers here on YouTube. And I'm so happy that they joined me and you today. First, we have Melissa55 from the channel Melissa55. And
Thank you, Mary.
She's our beautiful lady who can show her beautiful rocking shoulders there. And
we all can. Everybody can.
Well, some of us have some dunks.
I'm going to get one of those, Melissa, I'm going to get one of those tops, and you're going to send me a text, and you're going to say, Marlene, you need to cover up those shoulders.
Nope, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Your shoulders are going to be beautiful.
I agree.
Mary, it's a pleasure, and thank you so much for asking me. I am very, very grateful. Thank you.
Melissa, you are always welcome here. Everybody loves you, and you're just one of those people that you just feel so good after you've spent time with, that you just always want you around. So
thank you. That's the way I feel about you all.
I'll say Melissa is so humble, so beautiful inside and out. So if you're not for some reason, subscribe to Melissa55. I won't find that hard to believe, but please swing by her channel, hit that red button and subscribe to her, as well as my other two guests, which is Marlene, my beautiful rebel there with the purple hair. You can't miss her. She's right in the middle to me, but she has purple hair. Her channel is called Marlene Fab Glam After 50. So swing by her channel if you want to. She does wonderful. You know, she's not all over the place like I am. I am not put together. I am all over the place. So, you know, that's why my channel is Glitzy Fritzy. But Marlene really does compose herself nicely. She gives really good reviews. Both her and Michelle's channels are not that big yet. They are not like some people trying to buy their way to the top. So they will need actually for you to stop by and subscribe to their channel. Okay, so please do that. Please go over to my friend Marlene and subscribe to her, and Michelle from Cinnamon Girl Beauty. She doesn't have such cinnamon hair anymore, but when I first saw her, I got there through Marlene. And Marlene, she says that this girl is like her BFF. And I'm like, who's her BFF? It's not me. So I go over and I looked at her video. I was like, oh, she does some really good camera work and stuff. And then I looked at her subscribers and went, what? So I must have just happened upon her as she just came to YouTube. So please go over and subscribe to her channel. You will enjoy her reviews. Both, everyone here is very concise with their reviews. They all bring something different to the table, but you would love each and every one of them. I hope you'll stop by and subscribe to their channels. And I thank you so much for being the best part of the Fritzy family, because I love you guys. I love you so much.
Mary, thank you so much.
I'm sorry I can't cut that out. That's the bad part of being live.
Well, we're all going to cry.
I know, I've got tears in my eyes too.
Listen, I'm sorry about that. I can't edit it out, but I really, truly am grateful from the bottom of my heart from each and every one of you. You'll never truly know what you mean to me. So I hope that you have a great weekend. And yeah, please stop by later when the video goes live. And hopefully I'll have all the links for the products that were talked about today. And yeah, see you next time. Love you. See ya.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, girls.
Bye, girls.